Get started in a second. I'm let a couple people get in here, and we can go ahead and rock and roll. Okay, most high Christ. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer Karan Yala, and welcome to another installment of Nothing New Under the Sun. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb, you're welcome, sir. Appreciate you for tapping in. So this, you can tell by the title, this is part two of the class from last week, taking on other cultures. You understand? And we just gonna jump straight into it today. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You understand? The Lord is a jealous power. You understand? He doesn't want the children of Israel to reverence any other God but him and him alone. You understand? By our people smoking weed and cigarettes and wearing dreadlocks in your hair, all of those are signs that you worship another God, whether you know it or not. You understand? And the Lord said he don't want you to worship no other God before him. You understand? Reading on. Thou shalt not make any, so I get, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. You understand? The Lord don't want you to make no graven images, you understand, and bow down and pray to it. Like you see this statue right here, like this is just here for decoration. You understand? I'm not sitting up here bowing down and praying to this goddamn statue. The statue can't do nothing for me. You understand? The statue is not gonna give me a prosperous life or nothing to that sort. You understand? We wear shields. You understand? A lot of you ignorant fake Israelites, you understand, that don't rock with the shield or the Magun Dawada. You understand? This is King David's name, excuse me, written in the Hebrew. You understand? And the reason why we wear it is because Christ, you understand, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he sits on the throne of his forefather David. You understand? And the Lord said David would have that throne forever. You understand? So this is just us, just, basically representing for our king. You understand? But the Lord don't want you to have any graven images or bowing down to these graven images. You understand? These fake Israelites, like I had a conversation with a brother today, you know what I'm saying? And he was a good brother too. I hope he out there watching this, because I'm gonna answer his question. You understand? I had a conversation with the brother. I noticed that he had fringes on his shirt. You understand? Now, mind you, I'm in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? If I don't got a UPK shirt on, I got a hoodie on. I damn near be wearing headpieces and war scarves and mitris just to go to the store sometimes in case anybody inquiring about us or asking any questions. We got to be visible. You understand? But today I just so happen to have my Hebrew Academy cover. Shout out to the Hebrew Academy graduates. You understand? From 1985 all the way up into 2022. You understand? But I happen to have my Hebrew Academy cover on, and I'm sitting up there talking to the brother because I noticed he had fringes on his shirt. So, I salute him. Hey, Shalom, bro, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And the brother, he had a question on why I didn't have fringes on. You understand? And he was kind of alluding to the fact, not the fact. He was trying to kind of alluding to if I'm embarrassed on wearing fringes and all of this. Now, in the ISUBK, we the boldest men, you understand, on the planet Earth. You understand? So I'm telling the brother, bro, like you clearly see I got an ISUBK coat on. Like it says it clear as day. Like you know I'm a part of the ISUBK because you see this coat. Like is for you to get at me like I'm embarrassed about fringes, that's retarded for real, for real. You understand? Because you can clearly see that I'm in an Israelite group. You understand? The only Israelite group, excuse me. But anyway, so I come outside and I talk to the brother, and the brother was telling me like, yeah, man, the Bible says we have to wear fringes and woo woo. I'm like, you right about that, brother, but show me a scripture in the Bible where it says we have to wear fringes every day. He could not pull the scripture, you understand? Furthermore, he didn't understand that a t-shirt is not a garment. You understand? It is not an outer garment. A t-shirt was looked at as underwear back in the day. You understand? So I asked the brother, I'm like, so you saying a t-shirt is a garment, so I might as well just put fringes on my boxers or something like that. He looked at me kind of crazy. I'm like, do you see how crazy that sounds? You understand? And speaking of worshiping other gods, wearing fringes on your t-shirt comes from fake Jewish people. You understand? That's where that started from. You understand? Our people, we never wore fringes on undergarments because that's what a t-shirt is. You understand? We never wore fringes on t-shirts and things of that matter. You understand? Fringes belong on priestly garments. You understand? If a brother got a jacket, he want to put fringes on there. You understand? If a brother got a hoodie, he can put fringes on there. You understand? But it's at the book. Matter of fact, so like, let me get the scripture in case the brothers out there watching. So we can give you a little bit of clarity on what are fringes and where do they go? You understand? And them tassels that y'all wear in the fake Israelite groups at the bottom of y'all shirts, that comes from the Jewish man. That's not what we did. That never happened. You understand? But Salakia. Go to the book of Numbers, chapter 23. No, Salakia. Numbers chapter 15. Excuse me. Okay, Most High Christ. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. You understand? The scripture say the children of Israel, we supposed to wear fringes on the borders of our garments. You understand? I got on a t-shirt right now, but if I had a garment on, you understand? Well, you know what I'm saying? You could look at a t-shirt and see where the border is, you understand, where the fabric connects. That's what a border is. You understand? The border is not at the bottom of your goddamn t-shirt. You understand? That's nonsense. And that way of understanding the scriptures comes from the white Jewish man. You understand? The Edomite, the tribe of Amalek in the Bible. You understand? That is not what we do in the UPK because it's not biblical. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye go, Salaki, ye used to go a whoring. You understand? Like, of course, like, and the brother did say that. He was like, okay, fringes are so we can look upon our garment, you understand, and remember the law. Now that's absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? But it never said in the scripture you have to wear fringes every day, you understand? And it damn sure don't tell you in these scriptures that you're supposed to wear fringes on a goddamn t-shirt, because a t-shirt is not a garment. You understand? The t-shirt is equivalent to underwear. You understand? Matter of fact, Salakia, we get Matthew's the 23rd chapter. Let's read what Christ said about some of these Christians that wore fringes on their garments back in his time. You understand? Because just because a brother has on fringes does not mean he keep the law. You understand? Just because a brother wears fringes every day of his life does not mean that he's in the truth. And I'm gonna prove it with what Christ said. You understand? Salakia. Well, the Matthews. I was gonna say this for the brotherhood class, but I'm gonna go ahead and just just pull these scriptures real quick. You know what I'm saying? Numbers 23. Okay, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 23 and verse 1. Then spake Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. You understand? These scribes and these Pharisees, these would be your so-called religious leaders today. You understand? These Christian pastors that sit on Moses' seat. You understand? They have influence, you know what I'm saying, and are the so-called leaders of the black community. And some of these fake Israelite groups, they got big followers and big congregations as well, you understand? But they basically sit in Moses' seat, you understand? Now watch what Christ says about them. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. Salakia. But do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. You understand? Christ said, look, these religious leaders are going to tell you to keep the law. They're going to tell you to follow these scriptures, you understand? And yes, you're supposed to keep the law. Yes, we're supposed to keep the law in its entirety. Of course, if I got a priestly garment on, there's going to be fringes on it. You understand? The law didn't say anything about wearing fringes on a goddamn t-shirt. Salakia, you understand? You know what I'm saying? But Christ said, look, if they tell you to keep the law, keep the law. You understand? But don't do after they do, because they don't keep the law. You understand? I'm going to read that again. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. You understand? These fake Israelites do not keep they don't keep the laws. You understand? Just because you got a nigga outside with a t-shirt with some fringes on it, that don't mean he keep the law. You understand? They did, like these same brothers that be having fringes on their t-shirts, they will tell you you can't even cook your goddamn baby a hot breakfast on Saturday mornings. You got to feed them cereal and eat salad. You understand? All damn day long. They do not understand this Bible. You understand? Salakia, reading on. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne and lay them on men's shoulders. You understand? Like these fake Israelites and these Christians, they make it hard on niggas out there. You understand? Like the brother was really adamant, like, why I don't have fringes on. You know what I'm saying? He was really like trying to make me feel bad and try to make me think that I'm not a man of God. When I told him, man, look, man, the ISUPK are the only men that follow Christ. You understand? We the only men that keep these law, statutes, and commandments to the T. You understand? This is why you sitting up here wearing a t-shirt with fringes on it and you don't know the spirit of the law, because you learned it from some fake Israelite that twisted the truth, you understand, and took it and ran with it and tried to make his own congregation because he wanted some fame and some power over people. You understand? Salakia. It says, reading on. And lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. You understand? Like these fake Israelites and these Christian organizations, they not doing anything to help the black community. You understand? They not changing black people's lives. You understand? Some fake Israelite on the corner shouting at you with fringes on his shirt, he ain't casting out demons. You understand? He's not doing none of that because he does not roll with Christ. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. You understand? They wear them Jewish tassels, them zits on their shirt just to be seen by other people, so it can look like they keep the law. You understand? So it can look like they are men of God. You understand? Salakia. It says they make broad their solitaries. Salakia. And enlarge the borders of their garments. You understand? They sitting up there wearing these fringes all big and bold in your face. You understand? Meanwhile, they not keeping the law. You understand? They don't know the spirit of the Sabbath. You understand? These brothers they don't go to camp. They not out there waking up blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm having a conversation with a brother earlier. He ain't never even taught a class in his life. You understand? On top of him learning from fake Israelites that don't teach the law. You understand? That don't teach the law in its entirety. Everybody knows in this part of the world, you understand, that the ISUPK is the original Israelite group. You understand? If you got any fake Israelite group out there right now, your teacher or the person that taught your teacher learned from the ISUPK or either came from the ISUPK. You understand? But Christ said, look, it's going to be people out there, these Sadducees and these Pharisees, you understand? These fake Israelites, these Christians, they going to be sitting up here telling you, man, look, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this. And yeah, you are supposed to do that. But what you're not supposed to do is what these fake Israelites is doing. You understand? We don't wear fringes on goddamn t-shirts. That damn near look homosexual. You understand? It looked like you brothers be having dresses on with these tassels on your friend. I mean, on your t-shirt. You understand? Trying to mimic a Jewish white man. That's not what we do. You understand? We wore fringes on priestly garments. You understand? You'll wear fringe on an outside garment. But for you to put fringes on a goddamn t-shirt and portray like you keeping the law, that's not what you're doing out there, brother. To all you fake Israelites, you understand? Y'all following after Jewish people. Unknowingly, a lot of times, you understand, a lot of these young brothers be young and misguided, you know what I'm saying? But you worshiping another God when you put them goddamn fringes on your shirt because you're worshiping what Jewish people do. ISUPK, you understand? We not affiliated with no fake Israelite group. We're not affiliated with Jewish people. We're not affiliated with the Christian church. We're going to teach you the law and the spirit of the law so you can understand where your mind is supposed to be at as you keep these law, statutes, and commandments. If you're in a fake Israelite group, man, do what you do, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with you. But I would suggest that you actually come learn from real priests and prophets ordained by God so you can have the spirit of the law, so you can get in here, you understand, and lace your boots up and actually wake blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans up. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you, you know what I'm saying? I don't take none of you Negroes seriously if you're not an ISUBK. If I see a nigga with some fringes on his shirt while I'm in a grocery store, I'm gonna be looking at him like, man, look, Lord be with you, brother, because you was in a wrong organization, you understand? And they teaching you stuff that is not biblical. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, I don't want to make the class about the young brother, you feel me? I hope that brought him some clarity, you understand? And if you out there watching this class, young brother, if you got a question or a comment, go on and put it in the chat. I'm gonna answer your question. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man. Let's go to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. You understand? All that good stuff. Book of Nehemiah, the 13th chapter. So love you. I'm gonna run down this whole chapter. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 1. On that day, they read in the book of Moses. Salaki, they read in the book of Moses in the audience of the people, and therein was found written that the Ammonite and Moabite should not come into the congregation of God forever, because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them. Howbeit, our God turned the curse into a blessing. You understand? And you can read about this account in Numbers, the 22nd chapter. You understand? When these Ammonites and Moabites, they tried to hire some priest that was of another nation, understand, that understood the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They tried to hire him to curse the children of Israel. And he was like, man, look, I can't do that. You feel me? Like, they are blessed. The Lord loves those people. You understand? Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? But in the law, it says the Ammonite or Moabite cannot come into the congregation of the Lord. You understand? Reading on. Salakia. Verse 3. Now it came to pass when they had heard the law that they separated from Israel all the mixed multitude. You understand? And when it's talking about the mixed multitude, this is certain brothers that took on wives of other nations. You understand? Nehemiah, he was around during the Babylonian captivity, I believe. You understand? Matter of fact, yeah, it was the Babylonian captivity. You understand? And since the time of Solomon, we took on other women of different nations to be our wives. You understand? And it perverted our nation and a lot of our children. You understand? I'm gonna read on. You gonna get where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Verse 4. And before this, Eliashib, the priest, having the oversight of the chamber of the house of our God, was allied unto Tobiah. And he prepared for him a great chamber where aforetime they laid the meat offerings, the frankincense, and the new vessels and the tithes of corn, the new wine and the oil, which was commanded to be given to the Levites and the singers and the porters and the offerings of the priests. You understand? So Tobiah, I believe, was I believe he was a Philistine or Canaanite, some to that nature, you understand? But this Tobiah, he was of another nation, you understand? And excuse me, uh Eliashib, right? He basically gave this heathen, you understand, one of the greatest rooms in our temple, you understand, for to be his own, you understand, because he was allied with him, you know what I'm saying? He was cool with this heathen, right? Verse 6. But in all this time was not I at Jerusalem, for in the 2 and 13th year of Artaxerxes, king of Babylon, came I unto the king. And after certain days obtained I leave of the king. You understand? Nehemiah, I believe he was, I forget his position in the Babylonian Empire, you understand? But he has some type of position of authority, you understand, up under the king of Babylon, you understand? And the Babylonian king, he let him basically, you know what I'm saying, he gave him some time off, you know what I'm saying? He let him go, right? Verse 7. And I came to Jerusalem and understood the evil that Eliashib did for Tobiah in preparing him a chamber in the courts of the house of God. You understand? When Nehemiah came back, he seen what was going on, and he seen how Eliashib allowed this heathen, you understand, to have a room in the temple, in our temple, you understand? And he seen how evil that was, you understand? Because of course the children of Israel, like, you can't come into the congregation of the nation of Israel if you're not an Israelite. You understand that? That's not like we not. Matter of fact, Shalaki, I'm gonna get back to this. Let's go to go to Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. You understand? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and Shalaki, 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You understand? The Lord said we are a special people. You understand? We can't be a special people if in our temple a goddamn heathen has a room in our temple, you understand, for him to go and come at his leisure whenever he pleases. You understand? And Eliashib, he was so wicked, you understand, and made a league with these goddamn heathens. He actually gave him a room inside of our temple, and not just any room. He gave him the room of the treasury. You understand? He gave them the room where all the tithes and the riches of the Levites that the children of Israel gave our high priest at that time. You understand? When we paid our tithes and made sure our high priest was taken care of. You understand? He gave him that room, you understand, which was wicked and evil as hell. You understand? That's just like, it's like, I don't know what to compare that to, but it's evil and wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. It says, verse 8, and it grieved me sore. Therefore I cast forth all the household stuff of Tobias out of the chamber. Nigga, Nehemiah was tripping. You understand? Like these brothers in this Bible, not no soft dudes. You understand? Like, you Christians and you fake Israelites with these fringes on y'all shirts, man, y'all niggas need to grow some nuts. Excuse my French, and come into this ISUBK so we can teach you how to be bold for this truth. So we can teach you how to be actual men of God, so you can embody the spirit of Christ. So you can embody the spirit of brothers like Nehemiah. You understand? Embody the spirit of brothers like Moses. You know what I'm saying? Embody the spirit of the Lord on you. Because if you ain't got the spirit of the Lord on you, man, you soft. I'm gonna just keep it 100. If you calling yourself an Israelite and you not in the ISUBK, you are weak. You understand? Salakia. It says, and it grieved me sore, therefore I cast forth all the household stuff of Tobias out of the chamber. Man, this nigga Nehemiah was so mad, bro. He went in the chamber and took all of Tobias stuff and threw that shit out on the streets. Excuse my French. You understand? He thought like you ever seen what was that one? It's a Notorious B.I.G. video. I guess when he was accusing his wife Faith Evans of sleeping with Tupac or something like that. Man, he ran in that house and threw all her clothes out. You understand? This is what Nehemiah did to this heathen stuff in our temple. You understand? He went up in there and just threw all this shit out on the floor. Excuse my French again, Slakia. You know what I'm saying? Then I commanded, and they cleansed the chambers, and thither brought I again the vessels of the house of God with the meat offering and the frankincense. You understand? So he get all Tobias stuff the hell up out of there. You understand? And then he gave orders, man, to cleanse that room. You understand? Salakia. Cleanse that room. Then he brought all the stuff back in there that was supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Verse 10. And I perceived that the porters of the Levites had not been given them, for the Levites and the singers that did work were fled, everyone to his field. Then contended I with the rulers and said, why is the house of God forsaken? And I gathered them together and set them in their place. Then brought all Judah the tithe of corn and new wine and the oil unto the treasuries. You understand? So Nehemiah, man, he flashed on everybody like, look, what the hell is y'all got going on, bro? Like, why did y'all allow this to happen? Yeah, I'm gonna read that again, Salakia. And I perceived that the portions of the Levites had not been given them, for the Levites and the singers that did the work were fled, everyone to his field. So he found out, look, niggas ain't been paying tithes to the Levites. They not even here. You understand? Reading on. Then contended I with the rulers and said, why is the house of God forsaken? And I gathered them together and set them in their place. You understand? He went to go holler at the leaders like, man, look, why is y'all doing so much wicked stuff in this temple, bro? Like, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all niggas is tripping. You understand? Salakia. Nehemiah came back to set order at Jerusalem at the temple. You understand? Reading on. Then Salakia. Then brought all Judah the tithe of corn and new wine and the oil unto the treasuries. And I made treasurers over the treasuries. Shelemiah the priest and Zadok the scribe, and of the Levites, Pedaiah, and next to them was Hanah the son of Zaccur, the son of Mattaniah, for they were counted faithful, and their office was to distribute unto their brethren. Remember me, O my God, concerning this, and wipe not out my good deeds that I have done for the house of my God and for the offices thereof. You understand? So Nehemiah, he came back to Jerusalem after getting a leave from Babylon, you understand, from the king of Babylon, and he set the temple back in order. You understand? Because they got all type of weird, wicked stuff going on. You got the priests ain't been getting their 10%. They ain't been getting their tithes. Matter of fact, they not even in the temple. You understand? You got some heathen named Tobiah. This nigga got a room in the treasury. You understand? We got to go in and get up out of there, cleanse the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Get these priests and these Levites back in their rightful position. I'm gonna set officers over this shit so I can make sure it's ran right, because y'all got some other shit going on. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15. In those days saw I in Judah some treading wine presses on the Sabbath and bringing in sheaves and lading asses, as also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of burdens, which they brought unto Jerusalem on the Sabbath. And I testified against them in the day wherein they sold victuals. So these niggas is conducting business on the Sabbath. Now, let's talk about the Sabbath day real quick. Salakia, you understand? The Sabbath day is meant for rest, you understand? For, let's say you got a business, you understand? And you somebody that's wealthy in Israel, you understand? And you got all these brothers and sisters of your nation, they working for you, you understand? The Lord wants you to give them a day of rest on the seventh day, you understand? If you are a brother or a sister in this captivity, you understand, that works for a goddamn oppressor, and they tell you that it's mandatory for you to come into work on the Sabbath day, man, go to work on the Sabbath day. You understand? Do not get fired, you understand, and kicked out your house, and you and your children are going to be sleeping in the car or homeless some goddamn where. That is not the spirit of the Sabbath day for you to holler at your boss, you understand, who's not a goddamn Israelite, who don't care nothing about your law, statutes, and commandments, who don't give a damn about what you got going on. They just want to make money off you. You understand? The Lord is going to deal with them when that time comes, you understand? But it's not illegal or against the law. It's not against this Bible, you understand, for you to go into work on the Sabbath day. You understand? That is not in here. You understand? The spirit of the Sabbath day is for a brother not to oppress his people. You understand that he got working for him, or anybody else that he got working for him, you know what I'm saying, on that Sabbath day. They're supposed to have a day of rest. You're not supposed to conduct business on the Sabbath day. You understand? You're not supposed to keep your business going on the Sabbath day. What's going on is these fake Israelites is telling you, oh, it's illegal to work on the Sabbath day, and that's against God, and you can't kindle a fire. You understand? Meanwhile, what you want me to do? You want me to go to the goddamn bathroom in the damn dark? And I said, what if I ain't got no window in my damn bathroom? You know what I'm saying? I can't turn on the light. That's not what kindling a fire is about on the Sabbath day. You understand? You're not supposed to conduct business on the Sabbath day. If you got a business that you own, you understand, you're supposed to shut that down on the Sabbath day and allow your employees to have a day of rest. That's the spirit of the Sabbath day. It's not for you to be running around eating goddamn salads and feeding your damn children sunflower seeds and you know what I'm saying, different type of peanuts and fruits and vegetables because you can't cook no goddamn food on the Sabbath. That's ridiculous. You understand? The priest in the Bible cooked food on the Sabbath days, you understand, to feed the congregation of the children of Israel. You understand? You're not supposed to conduct business on the Sabbath day. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, it says, so what was going on in Nehemiah 13 and the 15th verse, you understand? You had brothers still conducting businesses, you understand, and still having their employees work on this Sabbath day. Now, that is against the law. You understand? If I own a goddamn liquor store, you understand, I cannot have my liquor store being ran on the Sabbath day because I'm supposed to give the people that work for me a rest on Saturday, you understand, or the seventh day. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, to get more clarity on the Sabbath day, go subscribe to Hollywood Israelites channel. You understand? I believe probably about like 6 months again, six months ago. Excuse me, Officer Tabawan. You understand? He did an excellent, eloquently. You understand? Explain class on the Sabbath day and the spirit of the Sabbath day. So if you need to know the history behind the Sabbath day or the spirit of the law of the Sabbath, you understand? Go subscribe to Hollywood Israelites, you understand? Go find that class about the Sabbath day. Excellent class, you understand? Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Verse 16, there dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Israel, Salakia, unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do, and profane the Sabbath day? You understand? He went to go holler at the nobles of the children of Israel. And why is they called nobles? These is the niggas with money. These is the niggas that have businesses that they got poor Israelites working for them on the Sabbath. He went to go holler at them like, hey, bro, you ain't supposed to be having them work out here today. Man, y'all niggas is tripping. You understand? Like, and then y'all got these Hamites. They selling stuff to the Israelites too. Like, man, what do y'all got going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Reading on. It says, verse 19, and it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gates should be shut and charged that they should not be open till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. You understand? So he shut it down like, look, hell no. Y'all is not going to be making no money on the Sabbath day, conducting business as usual or none of that. You understand? We're going to close these damn gates to this city, and this got to stop. You know what I'm saying? And he put an end to it. And then he put some of his men up under him, you know what I'm saying, to guard that gate, to make sure wasn't nobody conducting business on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Verse 20. So the merchants and sellers of all kind of ware lodged without Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time forth came they no more on the Sabbath day. Man, look, Nehemiah was, for lack of a better word, Nehemiah was a gangster, bro. He like, man, why is y'all niggas like lodging around the walls on the Sabbath day, bro? Like, bro, y'all better get up out of here, bro, before I get on one of you niggas. That's what Nehemiah said. Man, I'm gonna read that again. He said, then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's some Judite stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, bro, you keep doing that, bro. I'm gonna put hands on you, bro. That's basically what he said. You understand? Matter of fact, Salakia, that is what he said. Said, man, look, y'all niggas keep on trying to get up in this city, bro, and conduct business on a Saturday, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro, you better chill, bro, and get up out of here, bro, for a nigga had to beat one of you niggas up. You know what I'm saying? From that time forth, they came no more on the Sabbath. You understand? They like, yeah, Nehemiah ain't playing. He putting shit in order. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. We might as well not even go ahead and go mess with Jerusalem on the Sabbath day, because that dude Nehemiah, he down there tripping. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 22. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, and that they should come and keep the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, oh my God, concerning this also, and spare me according to the greatness of thy mercy. Alina, Alina, what's wrong with her? Man, separate them. Excuse me. Salakia. Verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. You know what I'm saying? And that day, Nehemiah, he seen brothers that had Ammonite wives and Moabite wives. You understand? He seen brothers that was married to Asian women. You understand? Just like you'll see today. Same thing that's going on today. You know what I'm saying? You got like brothers like Tiger Woods. You understand? This is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Verse 24, and their chip Salakia, Deuteronomy 7:3. Now watch this. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. You understand? These brothers that you reading about in Nehemiah, the 13th chapter, they went ahead and married these goddamn women. You understand? And they started worshiping after they gods. Now watch this. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. You understand? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like these brothers married these goddamn heathen women, and they children begin to take on the culture of their mothers. You understand? Begin to take on the culture of another nation of people, bro, that they are not. You understand? Of course, they got heathen mothers, but you are who your father is. You understand? You come from your daddy's seed line. You understand? So these children, being Israelites because they father are Israelites, they still took on the culture of their mothers. You understand? And they couldn't speak Hebrew. They couldn't speak the Lashawan Kodash. It wasn't no Yahweh Shem Brakatah. It wasn't none of that. You understand? It was some weird Moabite language, you understand, that they were speaking in them times. You understand? And they couldn't speak Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read that again. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons or for yourselves. Nigga, Nehemiah was tripping. Yes, I'm gonna read that again. And I contended with them. Meaning he flashed on them. You know what I'm saying? Like he checked their ass. Like, what y'all got going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? And cursed them and smoked certain of them. Man, Nehemiah was beating niggas' ass behind this. You know what I'm saying? And plucked off their hair. Man, look, Nehemiah was pulling out niggas' hair. You know how mad and frustrated you gotta be with somebody to pull their goddamn hair out. You know what I'm saying? That's not something easy that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like to pluck somebody's hair out, that takes strength. You understand that? That takes being mad. He was extremely hot. You understand? It's the spirit of the Lord on Nehemiah. He was extremely mad, you understand, that these brothers would marry these goddamn heathen women and pervert their goddamn seed like this, to where they take it on the culture of these other people. Man, Nehemiah was tripping on them. You know what I'm saying? He was beating niggas up, pulling people hair out. You know what I'm saying? He said, and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons. Slaki. Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. Verse 26. Now watch what he said. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. You understand? Marry these goddamn heathen women, man. Look, this is what caused King Solomon to sin. And eventually he got the kingdom ripped out of his hands. You understand? A couple of generations later, I believe, you know what I'm saying? This is when the kingdom of Israel split. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress our God in marrying strange wives? And one of the sons of Joada, the son of Eliashib, the high priest, was son-in-law to Sanballat, the Horonite. Therefore I chased him from me. Remember, Salaki, I got to read that again. And one of the sons of Joada, the son of Eliashib, the high priest, was son-in-law to Sanballat, the Horonite. Therefore I chased him from me. You understand? This brother, Salaki, one of the sons of Joanna, the son of Eliashib, this brother that he chased from him, this is Eliashib, this high priest. This is his grandson. You understand? That was a son-in-law to a Horonite. You understand? Meaning he married a heathen goddamn woman. Man, Nehemiah was so goddamn mad at him, he chased him down. You understand? He made him get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to beat your ass, bro. Like, y'all niggas is tripping, bro. This is the spirit of God on a man that loves the Lord. You understand? And he was not dealing with brothers that took on different women and practiced their goddamn culture. You understand? That's totally against our heritage. Like you spit on Christ's grave when you marry a goddamn white woman. You understand? You trample on your king, Yahushua Mashiach, who died for your goddamn sins. This is why these Christians be so goddamn disgusting to me. You understand? They tell you that Paul made pork clean. You understand? So it's okay for us to eat it. When Christ said out his own goddamn mouth, man, look, I ain't come to destroy the law. You understand? Nor the prophets. Nigga, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass for the law until all be fulfilled, until heaven and earth pass. Heaven and earth is never going to pass. So you always have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You can never marry a goddamn heathen woman. You understand? I just seen some of these fake Israelites break down the scripture where it was talking about a brother getting a concubine, you understand, and him having to clean her nails up and you know what I'm saying, and let her grieve for her family. Man, look, this concubine is not a woman of another nation. I just seen fake Israelites say, oh, the children of Israel, we was able to marry heathen women when we was going out. That's a goddamn lie. You understand? In Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, the Lord said we should not take none of these heathens. You understand? Because it's going to pervert us and have us going after they goddamn gods. You understand? Salakia. It says, reading on, verse 29. Remember them, oh my God, because they have defiled the priesthood and the covenant of the priesthood and of the Levites. Thus cleansed I them from all strangers and appointed the wards of the priests and the Levites, everyone in his business. And for the wood offering at times appointed, and for the first fruit, remember me, oh my God, for good. You understand? Nehemiah was zealous about this law. You understand? He was not accepting niggas to take on other cultures. He wasn't accepting niggas marrying heathen women, you understand, and perverting our goddamn temple. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do in the ISUBK. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not wearing fringes on your goddamn t-shirt in here. That's Jewish man's customs. You understand? That is not what real priests and prophets of the Lord are called to do. You understand? We don't take on nobody else's culture. You know what I'm saying? You see, we got Mitris. Niggas is wearing gold teeth, chains, headbands. You understand? We putting studs and fringes on garments, not on t-shirts. You understand? You will see a brother with fringes on pants, but we not putting them on no goddamn t-shirt because that's our culture. You know what I'm saying? We don't follow after the culture of Jewish people, of fake Israelites who want to be Jewish. You You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna drop that. Matter of fact, let me go to First Kings, the 11th chapter. Let's talk about Solomon real quick. You understand? Because Solomon, being called the greatest king, you understand, ever, he went off. You know what I'm saying? He married these goddamn heathen women, and you gonna see what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. The book of First Kings, chapter 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Book of First Kings, chapter 11, and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women. You understand? The Bible called these goddamn heathen women strange. You know what I'm saying? An Asian woman is strange. She gonna eat a goddamn octopus on a stick. Man, look, I think I was watching YouTube the other day, right? It's a brother. This is clearly a black man. He was married to a goddamn Asian woman, right? This goddamn Asian woman is in their kitchen. I believe this is on, it's either on YouTube or TikTok, some social media site I was watching, right? The Lord say these women are strange women. You understand? Uh, this brother is married to this woman, got kids by her, and she is sitting in a kitchen. You understand? Doing a vlog about her eating one of them fertilized eggs. You understand? If you don't know what a fertilized egg is, it's basically a half, I want it like a half developed egg. You understand? To where it's part egg and it's damn near part baby chicken. You understand? Like she literally sitting up there like, oh man, I've been craving these because this is what these strange ass people do. They eat half chicken, half eggs, you feel me? Half developed, you know what I'm saying, eggs. So she popped the egg out. She's sitting up there eating it like it's the best McDonald's or In-N-Out burger that she ever ate in her life. She devouring that egg, you understand? And dude up in the kitchen, he like, yeah, I'm cool. I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. That shit stank. Y'all niggas tripping. That's because she's a strange goddamn woman. You understand? A white woman is a strange woman. I seen a white woman on YouTube or whatever I was watching. She talking about she don't even wash her body with soap. She washes her hair with soap and just let the soap run down her body and she's clean. Nigga, these are strange women. You understand? A goddamn East Indian woman putting a red dot on her head to symbolize the menstruation cycle of her goddamn God. This is a strange woman. You understand? These goddamn Arabs don't even wear goddamn deodorant. These are strange women. You understand? Salakia. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. You understand? You got strange African women, you understand, that do all type of weird stuff. They out there drinking blood, all type of just strange stuff, putting scratches on their face for tribal marks. You understand? Like this stuff is weird. They eating bush meat. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what bush meat is, that's a goddamn dog or a hyena that they found somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They eating monkeys, all type of weird stuff. You understand? These are strange women. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. Women of the Moabites and Ammonites. You understand? These Moabites and Ammonites, these is Japanese and Chinese people, and the rest of the umbrella of Asians that come from these two people. You understand? If you're a Cantonese, you basically a descendant of a Chinese person. You understand? And so forth and so on. Any Asian group that you can think of, they either come from Japanese people or Chinese people. No in between. They just went to a different land. You know what I'm saying? And called that land something else and called their name after that goddamn land that they named. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Edomites, you understand? Of course, these is white people, strange people, you know what I'm saying? Zidonians and Hittites, you know what I'm saying? These is African nations, you know what I'm saying? Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your God after Salaki. They will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. You understand? Solomon started dealing with these strange women. You understand? And he started worshiping their gods. You know what I'm saying? Now watch this. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Dizonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the of the Ammonites, excuse me. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord and went not fully after the Lord as did David his father. Then Solomon built an high place for Camash, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he all for Salakia, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and commanded him concerning this thing that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. You understand? King Solomon, he started worshiping these other gods. He started dealing with these strange women, and these strange women started persuading him to actually build temples and build high places for their goddamn gods so they can go in there and make sacrifices. You understand? A lot of these Africans, they sacrifice their own goddamn children. You understand? To the owl of Molech, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I believe, a Canaanite deity. You understand? And our people started following that custom as well. You understand? Salakia. Matter of fact, get Leviticus 18 and 21, I believe. Is that what it is? Yeah, come, Most High Christ. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. You understand? Letting your seed pass through the fire of Molech. What they used to do is Molech was a big, it was like a big metal statue of a cow or a bull. You understand? This is the same deity that we worship in ancient Egypt. This is why when you read in the book of Exodus, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Book of Exodus, chapter 3, I believe. You know what I'm saying? When you read in this book of Exodus, the 3rd chapter, it's like, let me make sure that's that. Oh, no, not the 3rd chapter, Salakia. Exodus 32, excuse me. The book of Exodus, chapter 32, and verse, I'm gonna start at verse 1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods which shall go before us. For as this Moses, the man that brought us out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him. And Aaron said unto them, Break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. Salakia. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool. After that, he had made it a molten calf. And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. You understand? This is the same deity that brothers was worshiping back there in ancient Egypt. This is why Moses knew exactly what God they wanted. They wanted the God of these goddamn Egyptians, you understand, that they worship in ancient Egypt. And this is the same God of these Canaanites, you understand? The Molech, you understand? That big molten calf, that big calf god, you understand? What they would do is they would light this big metal statue on fire, you understand? And the arms of the statue used to hold out like this. So brothers and sisters would bring this, and when I say brothers and sisters, I'm talking about the children of Israel when we eventually started worshiping these Canaanite gods, you understand? We would bring our children, you know what I'm saying, to this calf while it's on fire, you understand? This big metal calf while it's on fire, and literally put our baby, you understand, in the hand of this calf to murder our goddamn children in order for us to have a better life. You understand? That's what the abortion clinic is about. You understand? Sisters is doing the same thing that they did back in the day. You understand? They will sacrifice their own goddamn children in this abortion clinic in hopes for a better life or a better future. You understand? Meanwhile, you're gonna end up working at Walmart any goddamn way. You understand? Or braiding hair, you know what I'm saying? Or some to that nature, you understand? Your future's not gonna be much different, you understand, with this child. You know what I'm saying? Your child probably could have been a basketball player, you understand, or some great author or did something in life that was good. But yet you being so selfish and you worshiping after these other gods, unbeknownst to yourself, you murder your goddamn baby in hopes for a better life. And this is coming out of the Bible. You understand? Salakia. But that's what brothers was doing, you know what I'm saying? We was worshiping these other gods and doing the abominations of these other nations, and the Lord was against that. You understand? It's not our culture for us for our women to kill our babies. You understand? It's our culture. Like back in the day, it was a good thing to have a child. You understand? It was a very good thing to have multiple children. You understand? Of course, in the eyes you became up under Commander General Yohana, we understand this today. You understand? We understand like when another brother, when brothers keep having babies back to back to back to back, man, Most High in Christ. Every time I look on Facebook, somebody in Israel is having another baby. Most High in Christ. Congratulations, brother, man. Look, Kwam Yasha'Ali, you know what I'm saying? Rise Israel. Because we understand how important it is for us to raise up children, you understand, for us to keep our culture alive. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying, in the world, of course, we got brothers and sisters that think that a baby is going to cripple their life. You understand? A baby is going to cripple their chances of being a goddamn millionaire when you're not going to be a millionaire at all. You understand? It's just not going to happen for you. You understand? But that's us taking on the cultures of these other people. So like you go to 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Comment. Y'all got any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. If I can't answer the question, I will answer it the next time I'm up here teaching class, you know what I'm saying? Or the next class that I teach on the same topic. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 17. I'm starting verse 1. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hoshea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, and Hoshea became his servant and gave him presents. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hoshea, for he had sent messengers to So, king of Egypt, and brought no present to the king of Assyria, as he had done year by year. Therefore, the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. So Hoshea, this brother, ended up going to prison because he didn't bring tribute, you understand, to this king like he did in the years prior. You know what I'm saying? Like you. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah and in harbor by the river of Gozan and in the cities of the Medes, right? So this is during the captivity, the Assyrian captivity, you understand? Salakia. Verse 7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them out of the land of Egypt from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods. You understand? This is us taking on other cultures once again. You understand? And Salakia, this is the Assyrian captivity, right? So we sinned against the Lord again. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8, and walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel, which they had made. So we walked in these statutes of these other nations. You understand? We took on their customs. You know what I'm saying? Did what they did. We forsook our own laws to be like these heathens. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord their God. And they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. Verse 10. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke the anger of the Lord. So like to provoke the Lord to anger. You know what I'm saying? So here we go once again. We've taken on the customs of these other nations, and the Lord is angry with the children of Israel because of it. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, turn ye from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I command your fathers, and which I sent you, Salakia, and which I sent to you by my servants, the prophets. You understand? Like the children of Israel, the Lord said, we are stiff-necked people. You understand? We hard-headed. And every time we go off and start doing these evil things, the Lord got so much mercy on the children of Israel. He sends men to wake the children of Israel up. You understand? Like I had a conversation. Once again, I was having a conversation with the brother earlier. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, look, I don't follow man and woo, woo, woo. I'm like, you don't follow man? Well, who wrote the goddamn laws that you claim you keep? Moses. Wasn't Moses a man? You understand? Moses was a man that was here, that was sent to save the children of Israel out of captivity. You understand? If we don't follow the men that's set up by the Lord, you understand? Because the Lord is not going to come down here his own goddamn self and show you the goddamn way. That's not how it works. You understand? The Lord chooses priests and prophets. He like time and time again, he chose one man to get the children of Israel out of captivity. You understand? He chose certain men that got our minds right and told us that we were supposed to live this way and not live like these goddamn heathens. You understand? I just read to you Nehemiah. He brought Moses. You understand? He brought Christ. You know what I'm saying? He brought all of these brothers, you know what I'm saying, that taught the children of Israel how we supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? Read on, Salaki. It says, verse 14, notwithstanding, they would not hear, but harden their necks, like to the neck of their fathers, that did not believe in the Lord their God. You understand? See, look, the children of Israel, we always sinned against the Lord. We always want to take on the other cultures of these other nations. We always envied these other nations. You understand? And what happened in return? The Lord was angry with us, so we go into captivity. You understand? We want to be like the white man, so now the Lord makes you serve the white man. You understand? That's what happens when you take on another culture of a different people. You eventually become their goddamn slave. You know what I'm saying? Read on. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified against them. And they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them, that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God, and made them molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worship all the host of heaven, and served Baal. They did this once again. I just read about this in the book of Exodus. You understand? These niggas did this again. This is why the Lord said we are stiff-necked people. You understand? Meaning you niggas is hard-headed. Y'all just can't get right. You understand? But Barakatah Yahweh Shah for the Lord, for waking Commander General Yohana up, you understand, and setting this nation in order. You understand? Commander General Yohana is a man just like Nehemiah. You understand? He is a man just like Daniel, just like these priests and prophets that had the spirit of the Lord on them. You understand? These fake Israelites, they not doing what we do in the eyes should be kept. You understand? You like big shout out to Officer 5 Stacks Lahab down there in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? He put it so eloquently. The reason why everybody don't come to the ISUBK and join the home of the truth is because you fake Israelites is making it easier for brothers to not have to change their life. In the ISUPK, we super strict. You understand? We follow this Bible to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wrong about something, you're going to get checked. If you're wrong enough, you will get kicked out of this school. You understand? Period. You know what I'm saying? Because Commander General Yana, he runs a tight ship. You understand? Salakia. Alina, what's wrong with them? Salakia. Verse 17. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire and use divination and enchantments and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. You understand? Our brothers and sisters were sacrificing our children to that god Molech. You understand? This is the abortion clinic right here in the Bible. You understand? We were sacrificing our children, smoking weed, getting high. You understand? That's what it means when it say and use divination and enchantments. You understand? This is us indulging in drugs. You understand? This smoking weed, this snorting powder, this is all of that. You understand? This is what other nations do. They get high to so-called open up their third eye. You understand? Meanwhile, man, you not woke. You just a dope fan. You're just on drugs. You understand? That's what the conscious community is about. You understand that Captain Tazaria so eloquently destroys time and time again. You understand? That conscious community, that these fake Israelites, you understand? These fake woke niggas, these ain't nothing but a bunch of weed smoking drug addicts, you understand? That got high one day and watched some YouTube videos, and now they woke and they feel like they can save the goddamn world. Niggas was doing this back in the Bible. It's how you know blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans is the children of Israel. Because everything that I'm reading that we did wrong in the Bible, niggas is doing this today. I've just read to you how King Solomon took on these strange wives. You can go look on YouTube right now and go see a nigga with a strange wife. She's sitting up there eating a goddamn fertilized egg. It's a half a baby chicken coming out this damn egg, but this is his woman and he loved her. That's that off camera. I guarantee you, he tasted that fertilized egg. You understand? You got brothers. Man, it's all type of nonsense that the children of Israel get into when you don't understand who you are. You understand? Even when you do understand who you are, you're gonna hear fake Israelites talking about, oh, it's the lunar Sabbath and Shabbat Shalom, all of this weird stuff. You understand? All of this comes from Jewish people. These fake Israelites. You are Jewish if you're a fake Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You Christian if you fake Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 18, therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. Also, Judah kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel, which they made. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel and afflicted them and delivered them into the hands of spoilers until he had cast them out of his sight. You understand? This is talking about, Salakia. This is talking about us going into captivity. You understand? Up under these other nations. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna drop that. Let's get Ezekiel, the 8th chapter. Niggas was once again Ezekiel, the Babylonian captivity as well. You know what I'm saying? So like you. What I want. That's what I want. There's a book of Ezekiel, chapter 8. I'm going to start at where was I? Start at verse 7. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, Go in, and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. You understand? So this is Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, coming to the temple, right? And this is like the Lord is like, look, man, look, go see what they got going on in the temple and see all these wicked abominations that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse verse 9, verse 10, excuse me. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beast and all the idols of the house of God portrayed upon the wall round about. And there stood before them 70 men of ancients of the house of Israel. And in the midst of them stood uh, Jazaniah, the son of Shaphan, with every man his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up. Salakia. Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark? Every man in the chambers of his imaginary, Salakia, of his imaginary. For they said, the Lord seeth not, the Lord hath forgotten this earth. You understand? So these brothers is in this temple doing all wicked manner of evil. You understand? They smoking in there. You understand? You got brothers sitting up there with all type of abominations. You understand? It's pigs in the goddamn temple. They got all type of weird, wicked nonsense going on. You understand? Verse 13. And he said unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. You understand? Tammuz is another god, I believe. Salaki. I forgot my notes on that. You understand? But this is another god. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15. Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn ye yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than this. And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their back toward the temple of the Lord, and their faces toward the east, and they worship the sun toward the east. So you got niggas praying toward the east, but they sit up there worshiping the goddamn sun. You understand? Reading on. Then he said unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Is it a light thing to the house of Salaki? Is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abominations which they commit here? For they have filled the land with violence and have returned to provoke me to anger. And lo, they put the branch to their nose. These niggas are smoking weed too. You understand? That's what it means to put a branch to your nose. You understand? This tobacco leaf, you understand, that brothers filled with weed, you know what I'm saying, and put it up to their nose. You did, like, brothers were smoking weed in Ezekiel, the 8th chapter. You understand? And these are the customs of goddamn heathens. Smoking weed comes from East Indians. Contrary to everybody's popular belief, weed did not originate in Africa. You understand? The marijuana plant that originates in East India somewhere. You understand? And that's what they did. You understand? That was what the East Indians practiced. You know what I'm saying? That wearing dreadlocks, you understand, and smoking weed, that is the worship of the Indian goddess Shiva. You understand? Salakia. Verse 18. Therefore will I also deal in fury. Mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And though they cry in mine ears with a loud voice, yet will I not hear them. You understand? Because the children of Israel, we take on the cultures of these other nations. This is why we get beat down in these societies. This is why we end up in captivity. This is why your landlord is some goddamn East Indian hiking up the prices on your damn rent. And he don't give a damn that COVID has just has devastated this empire so you can't go to work, but he still wants his goddamn money. You understand? That's what's going on with the children of Israel. When you go eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, you understand, and become a Christian and marry yourself unto these goddamn heathens, the Lord is totally against you, and you're going to feel the wrath of the Lord. You understand? You going to get kicked out of your goddamn home. You're going to be homeless. You're going to have a demon on you that can't shake being a goddamn drug addict because you don't want to come into the ISUPK and actually learn how to live like the people of the Lord. You understand? Salakia. Let me get Salakia. First Maccabees. Let's go to the book of Maccabees, to the Greek Empire. You know what I'm saying? Because you had niggas doing this as well in the Greek Empire. The Roman Empire, of course, you can read about that, you know what I'm saying? In the New Testament as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the book of First Maccabees. Salakia. First Maccabees, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. You understand? So the children of Israel, man, when we was living in the times of the Greek captivity, you had certain wicked men of Israel, you understand, men with influence that would actually go out and persuade our people to actually live like Greeks. You understand? Salakia, verse 13. Then certain of the people were so froward therein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. You understand? So we have certain brothers that was so on board with actually living like a goddamn Greek. They went to the king to get a license to do after the heathen. You understand? And that license today would be a goddamn license to be a pastor. You understand? You go through the police academy. You understand? To be able to oppress your goddamn people in the ghettos. You understand? Like you go get a cannabis card so you can legally grow and sell marijuana. You understand? That's the same thing that brothers and sisters was doing back in the time of the Greek captivity. You understand? Reading on. Verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. You understand? We stopped circumcising our children. On top of that, we stopped uh, being the people that actually follow the law. You understand? Because it's one thing to circumcise your child as a token of the law. You understand? But it's another thing to circumcise the foreskin of your heart. You understand? Meaning your mind, meaning actually keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and living how the Lord wants you to live. You understand? We ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? We made ourselves uncircumcised, meaning we stopped keeping the law. You understand? Not only did we stop circumcising our children physically, but we actually stopped keeping the high holy days, stopped keeping the Sabbath. You understand? We stopped keeping the Day of Atonement. We stopped keeping the Passover. You understand? We stopped keeping the Feast of First Fruits. We stopped doing everything that the law required for us to do. We started eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and being like these damn Greeks. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Jump down to verse 40, 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. You understand? Us, the children of Israel, we start living like Greeks. You understand? We start doing exactly what the hell that they was doing. You know what I'm saying? We stopped circumcising our children. We stopped eating clean animals. You understand? We stopped actually keeping the high holy days of the Lord. We stopped worshiping the Lord altogether, and we start living like Greeks. You understand? We start walking around with our damn shirts off. You know what I'm saying? And brothers and sisters indulging in homosexuality, because that's what them Greeks was doing. You understand? Them Greeks was flaming homosexuals. You understand? And the children of Israel that went against the law, they became just like these other heathens. You know what I'm saying? We stopped keeping our high holy days. We stopped keeping our feast days. And we started being like these heathens. You know what I'm saying? We started living like Alexander and his people versus living like Moses, you understand? And living like Christ. You understand? Salakia. Let's go to Second Maccabees. Let me see. Hold on. First Maccabees, the second chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 17. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 17. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on his wives, thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in the city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. You understand? So this is the collector for the king to come annually to come get the taxes from the people. You know what I'm saying? So he hollering at Mattathias. Mattathias, him being a brother that kept the law, you understand? Him being a brother with some influence, you know what I'm saying? Him being a top guy of a family, you understand, that was actually zealous for the law, that actually kept the law, statutes, and commandments, and didn't turn to the left hand side, you understand, nor the right hand side. They went straight, you know what I'm saying? They went by the book. They wore the fringes on their garments, not on t-shirts. You understand? They kept the dietary laws. They kept the feast days, the high holy days. They held on to our culture and did not want to be like the Greeks. You understand? And this collector for the king, he understood that Mattathias had a lot of influence. So he went to go holler at Mattathias, like, yeah, man, I see you, man. You famous in the city. Everybody rock with you and all of this. This is what they try to do. They try to get our people who have influence, you understand, to influence the rest of the children of Israel to actually go against the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? When you got niggas like Steve Harvey that have influence, or Creflo Dollar or TD Jakes, and some of a lot of these other religious leaders, a lot of these rappers too, they got it. Like Snoop Dogg has a lot of influence on the black community. This is why a lot of people don't see anything wrong with smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Because you got brothers that have a lot of money, you understand, and have a high social status in this country because they've been hand selected by the damn oppressor. And now they use this person to push their agenda. You understand? That's what's going on in this industry, in the music entertainment industry, and being an entertainer in general. You understand? Being a rapper, a singer, somebody that's a famous Christian pastor, an actor or actress. You understand? Or somebody with a platform and a popular podcast. They use all of these brothers and sisters to actually influence the children of Israel. You understand? And they tried to do this back then during the time of the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. Reading on. Verse 18. Now therefore come down first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done. Yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. You understand? So he like, look, man, you a famous brother in this city. You know what I'm saying? These people look up to you, they revere you, they respect you. You know what I'm saying, man? You might as well come get down with us. You know what I'm saying? Come consent to the king's religion. Come do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put you in a number of the king's friends, and we're gonna give you a whole lot of gold and silver. We're gonna give you money. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cash you out. Y'all gonna have mansions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna live good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have the best everything, the best clothes and all that. Just come get down with us, man. We see you got a lot of influence. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna look out for you. That's what they do here in America. You understand? They choose brothers that got influence over the children of Israel, and they put you on high. You know what I'm saying? And give you gifts and trinkets, like the scriptures say, a gift destroyeth the heart. You understand? And that's what exactly what they was trying to do to Mattathias and his son. They was trying to give him all of these damn gifts to destroy his heart, to keep him from following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Verse 19. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away every one from their religion of their fathers and give consent to his commandments. Yea, will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our God. God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left. You understand now? Mattathias, he basically flashed on him like, nah, bro, we ain't doing none of that. And when they say he spoke with a loud voice, like he was bold in his statement. You understand? He stood on these law, statutes, and commandments. And this is what Commander General Yana does. This is what the men in the ISUBK have done since 1969. We stand on this Bible. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not putting dreadlocks in my hair. You know what I'm saying? That's not my culture. No, I'm not sleeping with a goddamn heathen woman. That is not my culture. We don't celebrate Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, or Christmas. That's not our culture. You understand? I rock braids. You know what I'm saying? I wear headpieces. I rock mitris. You understand? We got shields on. You know what I'm saying? This is our culture. I don't wear crosses around my neck because that's Christianity. You're not finna catch me with some jade Buddha piece around my goddamn neck because that's Asian culture. You understand? I'm not turning away from this law, neither to the right hand or the left hand. You know what I'm saying? This is what Mattathias said to them. You know what I'm saying? Mattathias, he flashed them like, nah, bro, we ain't doing none of that, bro. I keep my culture. You know what I'm saying? The law, statutes, and commandments, that's what I live for. You know what I'm saying? We keep Passover. I don't celebrate Christmas. You understand? We keep the Day of Atonement. My kids is not going trick-or-treating on goddamn Halloween. You understand? Salakia. Salakia. Verse 23. Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. Which thing, when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. You understand? Mattathias, he was zealous for this law. You understand? He having a conversation with the king's treasurer. You know what I'm saying? And he tell him in earshot of everybody that's standing out there that can hear him very loud, like, nah, bro, we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. All that stuff you got going on, we don't want no parts of that. Now, I don't want to be the king's friend. I don't need y'all money. I don't need none of that. We gonna keep these law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Now, when he stopped talking, you know what I'm saying? Here comes some Israelite nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some, you know how Israel do. Niggas just want to be seen. Nigga want to be the first person to do something wicked, you understand? So he can say he did it. He heard all of this stuff that Mattathias said and still went to go sacrifice that goddamn pig. He still went to go take a part in this goddamn Edomite culture. You understand? And what Mattathias do? Mattathias is sitting up there looking at that nigga like, man, I know this nigga ain't you about to, oh my God. He got mad. It said his reins trembled. Man, he was sitting up there shaking like, bro, this nigga got us fucked up. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Like, he come on, man. He got so mad and was inflamed with so much zeal, he went and killed that brother. And instead slaughtered him on that same goddamn altar that he was about to sacrifice that damn pig on. That's what it means to be a man in the eye should be kept. Of course, we don't advocate violence, and we not sitting up here running around killing people for not keeping the law. You understand? But we are zealous of the law, and we keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the T. You understand? It's been another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all by Shimmy, I was shot rock a thumb to the brothers. Y'all was Shamar Lathan by Shimmy, I was shot to the sisters. We definitely appreciate the feedback. This channel has been growing. You know what I'm saying? And if you out there and you're not a part of the ISUBK, but you read this Bible, come understand what the spirit of this Bible is about by coming into these classes, by getting in here and doing your damn 90 days, you know what I'm saying, and receiving your Hebrew name and helping the brothers actually push the truth of the Lord. Because when you read about brothers like Nehemiah, you're going to see the spirit of Nehemiah in this school. You're going to see the spirit of Mattathias and his sons in this school. With that being said, shalom, Israel.